Platforms and thinking. I wanted to call this platforms and thinking because you need to look at it as both. It's the platform that you're on. And when I talk about platform, I'm talking about it could be a social media platform, it could be Photoshop, it could be Adobe Express, it could be Canva, it could be anything that you're using in order to execute your ideas. That's a platform. That's a platform that you're creating on. But I want to ask this question, and this is a question to a lot of people. Did you think before you executed this? Did you think about it? You know, we talk about it a lot of the times with people in social media. They'll just post something, didn't even think about it. Did you even think about it? They may just create a flyer. They just didn't even think about it. Didn't even think about it. Platforms thinking is you're executing. Thinking is talking about the thinking that happens before you execute, right? You want to be thinking before you execute. Many of us don't think. It may be, hey, we've always done it like this. We've always done it this thing, so we don't even have to think about it. We're just going to execute on it every quarter, every year. We're just going to do it. You stopped asking questions about it. You stopped it because you were like, we don't need to think about it. This is already something we do. And so what if you should have thought about it, right? Just think about it and ask questions and just think about, is this the right thing that we should be doing? Should we do this year? Should someone else be at this school or in this program or this position? We never even thought about it. We never thought about it. One thing that I advocate for, I always advocate for, is let's think not only just before you execute, but let's think while we execute and then after we execute. If you think about it, even after we execute, we can still get feedback and we can still think about the next execution, the next project, and how that feedback can be incorporated to help us be better the next time. While you're executing, of course, you're thinking as you execute. But what if we had a system for all of it? In this system, it's all about asking questions. That's what we want to start there. And so I have 10 questions for you. It's the Thought Innovation Checklist, 10 questions for creative educational leaders. And this checklist is something you definitely want to read, but also come back to. You come back to on those days that you may be stuck in looking for questions, looking for answers, of course, but looking for even questions. Like, how do we even start? How do we start? So go ahead and download the Thought Innovation Checklist. And we are coming from Philippians 4:8, where it says, finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. We're going to think on these things. Whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure. Think on the goodness of God. Hey, that verse right there just says we need to be thinking before we act. We need to think before we execute. And if you want to, I'm telling you, get started. Remember to download the Thought Innovation Checklist, 10 questions for creative educational leaders. Thank you, and I will talk to you soon on the road to innovation.